Nowadays what is happening, parents want their own space, so they are giving these phones to children. Parents or caregivers, anybody who is working with the children has to spend quality time with the children. Focus on child holistic development. It's like all round development. You see the Cocomelon and all, where you can see the rhymes, stories, graphics. Observing the children wherever I go, like it's happening literally everywhere.
Hi everyone, I'm Kimaya and I couldn't be happier to welcome you all to Clapstore Toys' very own podcast. Here we are going to discuss about parenting, like screen-free play, childhood behavior, and all the little things that make raising a kid both challenging and amazing. So whether you are here for advice, new ideas, or just a good conversation, you are in the right spot. So let's get started. With screens all around us, it is difficult to know how much screen is okay and how much screen free play is important. So, to discuss this today, we have a very special guest, Ms. Shri Vidya. She is an assistant professor at the Department of Human Development at SNDT College of Home Science.
And thank you for having me here today. And I'm excited to talk about screen free play.
I have noticed screens are everywhere these days और बच्चों को स्क्रीन से दूर रखना बहुत मुश्किल है. तो आपको क्या लगता है क्यों बच्चे इतने स्क्रीन से एडिक्टेड हैं?
Because the screens are interactive and screens are bright and colorful. Nowadays what is happening, parents want their own space, so they are giving these phones to children. So parents can have another activity to do. So it is happening that way. And you see the Cocomelon and all, where you can see the rhymes, stories, graphics in the Instagram reels or YouTube shorts, where there is a different types of foods also. I observing the children wherever I go, like a lens cut store or a shopping or a mall, the children will sit in their sofa. They'll just watch the phone, and parents can go and have shopping.
Correct.
It's happening literally everywhere. Because once upon a time, when we are kids, there is no phones or nothing. That time we were like, we wanted to go with the parent wherever they were going, or a shopping or a outing. Now what is happening? Just give them another phone.
Correct.
The parents also like that. They're buying them iPads or any smartphone or a tablet for a child itself.
आप जो भी कह रहे हो बहुत सच है. मैं खुद हम खुद बाहर जाते हैं तो हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं 99% ऑफ चिल्ड्रन हैव फोन इन देयर हैंड्स while eating, while traveling. So I think parents are not that much aware of how screen free play is important. So ma'am, can you give some benefits कि जिससे parents भी aware हो जाए कि screen free play कितना important है?
Due to screens, the children having abnormal eating, sleep disruption. Recently I've seen this case where the children just in the sleep also they are just scrolling the phone. See how it is affecting the child brain. Because normally we will focus on child holistic development. It's like all round development, physical development, social development, emotional development, cognitive development, and moral development. So this holistic development, we normally focus on any curriculum or any toys we are providing for the children that's supposed to develop any other skill. Okay, but due to screens, what is happening? There is no emotional regulation, there is no self-regulation, there is no communication. They are just isolated. As I said, language development is supposed to develop during the first years of their life. If they are into the screen, how the language will develop?
Correct.
So because of this, there is a behavioral problems, behavioral disorders also there. Means behavioral problems and disorders are different. As you may aware about autism, ADHD.
Yes.
Okay. Because of the screens, there is a impulsiveness and hyperactivity. And first 6 years of life is very, very important. Now, according to NEP, new education policy as well as new curriculum. So we have that first years are very important. These are foundational years. 85% of the brain will develop in the first years. First 6 years. There is no problem solving skills also. So here we have to create awareness about this to the parents.
So आपने जैसे बोला प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स, एग्जाम्पल कौन से ऐसे एक्टिविटीज़ है जिससे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स बढ़े, इवन उनका क्रिएटिविटी बढ़े. जैसे स्क्रीन फ्री प्ले के इम्पोर्टेंट जो भी एक्टिविटीज़ है वो कौन से हो सकता है जिससे उनका हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन बढ़े, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स बढ़े?
See, there are many activities to develop the creative activities, readiness activities, which develop the cognitive development, fine motor development, and even a grass motor development. When there is no screens, the children will go out and play.
Correct.
Grass motor development, when they are doing a small activity, worksheets ka activity, any handprint. So fine motor development, they are doing a painting, they just no, they are not doing anything, the child is just sitting and scribbling everywhere. Don't you think this is the fine motor development? Puzzles, cognitive development, problem solving skills.
What the things that you would like to advise parents, or maybe like things that will help in child development?
See, instead of depending on the screens, parents or caregivers, anybody who is around the child, because we can't even say parents nowadays, caregivers are there, daycare centers are there. So instead of depending on the screens, instead of depending on the mobiles, instead of depending on the tablets, we will give the worksheets to them. If it is inside, outdoor activities are there, indoor activities are there, blocks, buildings are there, which develop the holistic development. As again I'm mentioning, holistic will comes under cognitive, physical, social, emotional, and language development. If this is not developing in early years, then there will be the developmental delays. Developmental delays is not a developmental difficulties. The child may have the autism. The child may have the ADHD, learning difficulties, as we all saw the Tare Jamin for. So that is the genetic problem or any disorder. It came because of the environmental factors. Sit with the child, you sing a song, you sing the rhyme for him, you sit with him, look at the books, tell him this is an animal, otherwise take him to the zoo. Parents or caregivers, anybody who is working with the children, has to spend quality time with the children and making them to work, because children are very good imitators. They learn from whatever they are seeing from outside.
What a great insights you have given, and I hope जो भी पेरेंट्स ये देख रहे हैं, जो भी देख रहे हैं, उनको एटलीस्ट थोड़ा सा इंसाइट्स मिला होगा, थोड़े से एडवाइस उनको मिलेंगे. फॉर कमिंग टू आवर वेरी फर्स्ट पॉडकास्ट, वेरी फर्स्ट एपिसोड, हाउ स्क्रीन फ्री प्ले मैटर्स, and thank you so much for coming. Would you like to say a few things to our podcast audiences?
Thank you so much first. And this is a great initiative to start to create awareness about the screen free play. And it's really great initiative. You people come forward and doing something, creating awareness to the parents.
And that was it for our very first episode. I hope you guys liked it. And we are going to come with all other episodes very soon. So thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.